and welcome to the FLNG News Brief. I'm Army Staff Sergeant Carmen Fleischman. We begin the new year with competition, realistic training, and participation in the Presidential Inauguration. First, we head out to Camp Blanding Joint Training Center, where earlier this month, 6 southeastern universities sent teams to compete in the 2017 ROTC Ranger Challenge. Teams from the Army ROTC's 6th Brigade began the challenge with the Army Physical Fitness Test. The cadets had just enough time to change into a clean pair of socks, grab their gear, and set off on the 6-mile ruck march to the next event. Each stop tested their proficiency on a new skill, like throwing hand grenades, marksmanship from the prone and kneeling positions, and multiple other practical skill evaluations, including the construction and crossing of a rope bridge. Following the mentally and physically demanding day, the team from the University of Alabama claimed victory. Congratulations and good luck at the National Championship. Next, we hear from Tech Sergeant George Black from the 125th Fighter Wing about the Florida National Guard's SurfP exercise.
More than 200 airmen and soldiers honed their SurfP skills this week at Camp Blanding. SurfP is the National Guard's chemical, biological, radiological, nuclear, and explosive enhanced response package. The training range featured a large rubble pile stacked with cars, boulders, and other large debris that rescuers had to overcome in order to extract victims. Stark community members portrayed victims during the event. They were given roles that simulated injuries rescuers would have to treat in a disaster. Army instructors gave the victims prosthetic injuries and fake blood to create a more realistic training scenario for the medics. The medical teams diagnosed and treated victims at a rate of over 1 per minute. Luis Mercado, exercise observer, said that the training was developed in response to events like 9/11 and Hurricane Katrina.
We want to be sure that anything like that happened, God forbid and it's not, but we already know it might happen. We got to be prepared to rescue people and save life.
For the 125th Fighter Wing, I'm Technical Sergeant George Black.
Now we head to Washington, D.C., where Army Staff Sergeant Chris Milbrodt joined Florida National Guard soldiers and airmen supporting the inauguration.
Soldiers and airmen from the Florida National Guard joined guardsmen from 10 other states to support crowd control and safety operations during the 58th Presidential Inauguration. Command and control of this group came through the Florida National Guard with Lieutenant Colonel Ralph Klein as the task force commander.
We're here with Task Force Crowd. We're providing crowd control in support of the United States Park Police to ensure safe passage, egress, and emergency routes through the mall area for inauguration PI 58. So we've got 11 states total. We've got a total of about 1,075 soldiers supporting. Some of those are air guards, so we're considered a joint task force. It's been an honor and a privilege. Going into this, I don't know that I fully understood or expected what the mission was going to be and what the emotions would be involved. But again, to see and be a part of, the peaceful transfer of authority and power is not something you see every day.
Reporting from Washington, D.C., I'm Army Staff Sergeant Chris Milbrodt.
And finally, A.J. Artley spoke with friends of newly promoted Brigadier General Mike Canzaneri, who offer a more personal look at the Assistant Adjutant General for Army.
In view of these qualities and his demonstrated potential for increased responsibility, he is therefore promoted in the Army National Guard of the United States and the Florida National Guard to the rank of Brigadier General.
General Canzaneri understands the true meaning of leadership, which is the accomplishment of the organizational mission while taking care of the soldiers that are working for you through the process. Right after Hurricane Andrew, our company had only been back in the state for less than 24 hours. Almost immediately, the unit was sent out to do a long day, helping to do search and recovery, hand out water. When we got a word from someone in the higher headquarters that the unit was supposed to stand back and turn around and go back out after everyone had just finally laid down exhausted, and you could hear him discussing loudly with whoever was in charge at the headquarters that we had already done our stint and we were, by gosh, not going to get back up and go back out again.
Is best known for his kind and gentle approach to problem solving.
And this what you need is you need a commander to go out and fight for you when it's time to fight.
Today, Command Sergeant Major Rick Mendez will assist Brigadier General Canzoneri by unfurling his personal flag. The flag is presented to General Canzoneri, who lowers the flag so that it may be uncased and unfurled.
1974, I moved down to Panama City Beach. He was one of the first individuals I met when I moved to Panama City Beach. Through all of it, he never lost sight or touch with who Mike is. His feet are both on the ground, planted firmly on the ground, and is reaching for the sky, but his head's not in the clouds.
Then Lieutenant Canzoneri was the most aggressive platoon leader in the company and was recognized as being tactically sound, proficient, and demanding. And I respected it of him then and do today. General Canzoneri, congratulations on your promotion. Congratulate you and your family on this great recognition. No one more deserving.
That's all for this edition of the FLNG News Brief. Reporting from the Florida National Guard Public Affairs Office, I'm Army Staff Sergeant Carmen Fleischman. Tune in next month to see what's happening in your Guard.